What's going on? We got another training game coming up. I'm playing against Finn33. Let's zoom in a little bit more. Um, we have a classic King's Pawn opening game so far. And I used to play very often C3 here. It's called the Ponziani. Um, that's one of my favorite openings, but I'm going to play the 4 knights. Um, but I'm going to play A3. This is what I actually play in real tournaments. It throws them off a little bit, but it's to prevent a lot of the times the bishop comes here or the knight comes here when the d pawn comes up, and it prevents that. So it's a very slow waiting move, but it has some nuance to it that is only appreciated once you play it so often. And people are often confused. They often spend like a couple minutes thinking like what Finn is doing. Finn is like, what? What is this? Like A3? But my chess coach actually showed it to me, and I like it a lot actually, because there are a lot of tricks where they do play their pieces to B4, and this prevents that from happening. But you don't know the tricks until you've played it. So hopefully we can see some of these tricks here. They're not like, you know, opening traps where we win, a piece or whatnot. But it's like a more positional game here. D5 is actually the best move to combat this. Not really like the best. There's no best move, but it's like a really good fighting chance for it. But a way you could play is if you were to go back, we take here, they take, we take, they take. And we just trade everything and then go into a very solid middle game. Another way to play is to take here, I think. Wait, no, I forgot the lines. But there's lines where we just trade everything and then the queens come off the board. And it's a game. The most common moves here are d4 and then knight takes e5. And to be frank, I actually don't know too much of this line. I remember if d4, then we just play back. This looks kind of strange, but knight will actually come out to g3 and things will be fine. The threat is to take here now. I'm assuming he might block. But I guess if you block, I think I still win a pawn. But you win this pawn. So better maybe to play the g3. And then if you play a6, then we take. Oops. We take, and then we win this pawn. So he defends that pawn. Very nice. I think we do play d3 here. Another tricky move is to take here and then play this. Does that work? Knight takes, e5, queen e7, castle. I have never tried this move, but let's do it. It's probably unnecessary. I think easy would just be d3, but I think it looks fun. I think it looks like it's could be for some good chess. So takes, and you push. So you win the piece back. It's probably not needed at all. I mean, here, push, bishop g4, takes. Really utilizing this pin right here. This is new for me too, so I'm actually very excited about this line. I think the simplest would just be to go back, right? Take, then castle. I could even like threaten to just ruin the pawn structure if I wanted to, and that would be a win for me, even though it's pretty even. I could even ruin the pawn structure first and then take, which could be interesting. And then queen takes, then a castle, and then bishop comes here, and then he can ruin my pawn structure. I think we should take, queen takes, and then play, it sounds slow, but h3. I think bishop g4 would be very annoying. But that's very slow, because I already played a3. So if we take, queen takes, and then castle, bishop g4, and then oh, I guess we have rook e8, so he has the castle first. Alright, that's the other. What's our other alternative? Other alternative is to take first, and then take, and then castle. And if bishop g4, then we play rook e8. So you probably have a castle, and then we can play h3. So I actually like that better. Let's take. So at least we damage his pawn structure. He can't play bishop g4 just yet because he loses the tempo, which he has to bring one of his bishops back. Do we have anything better? Do we have queen e2? Because if bishop g4, then we play here. And then d3. So now we play h3, but I guess he could sacrifice a pawn, but that doesn't accomplish anything, right? My bishop's going to be hard to defend. So let's play h3, and then d3. And then life will be good. I think if he plays d3, we take, and then we gotta get his bishop out somehow. But he doesn't have any threats, after d3. d3 is usually a good move to just ruin the pawn structure, slow down development, but there's no follow-up I don't see to this, so which makes it harder to do. I even have ideas of playing like rook b1 and b4. Eventually playing bishop b2 to get bishop out. You can't play b4 right away because after this is a nasty attack on my rook. So these are like slow moves, but I think in these lines, there's no way to punish me for it, and I think it's restricts black more than anything. So I want to play moves like d3, bishop g5, rook c1, rook e1, queen d2, possibly even knight e5 to target c6. Okay, very normal move. I think now it's time to just prevent d3 to open up my bishop. I guess he wants to play here, huh? Do I let him do that? Yeah, I guess so. I mean, this bishop is blocked, which makes it a bad bishop. If he plays bishop d5, I don't think I have time to play this, because he can actually just take here. and I'll take, and he'll take, and I'll take, and he'll take. So he wins a piece. So maybe now I can play this. But I guess it gives him time to play, to get rid of his weak pawns. So I'm playing against these pawns and this bad bishop. So let's not even free up that bishop. Let's restrict it. But I guess where'd I put this bishop now? It would like to go here to f4, but it can't. Maybe we do play b5. But, you know, these moves can just hamper us. We can't play a move like g3 because we hang a pawn. So this actually is a struggle. We could play something like this, where we eventually go out. It's a little slow. I mean, even ideas like this can just be met. Maybe this knight can transport. You can go here. So let's play rook e1 and transport our knight. I don't want to do it right away because I want to do it with... I don't want him to know that we're doing this. Meaning, I want him to play bishop d5 first and then I'll move my knight. So it looks like, oh, I don't want to double my pawns. When in reality, I'm making moves. But my lack of development would be an issue. It could be an issue. Because he can play moves like rook e8, and then if my rooks aren't connected, then I have to move my king to f1. All right, gaining space. Okay, so he wants to prevent b4, but that wasn't really my biggest threat. I think I actually want to just trade. Maybe I can even play a move like queen f3 if he doesn't play bishop d5. But this is also very nice. I'm attacking both of these pieces. Knight can also come here if I really want to. But it's probably better in the center. But I feel like you can make threats, you know? Like, if you just play this, you threaten here. Like, if queen g6, I guess queen f3. And if bishop d5, then trade queens. Maybe even trade queens here to capture. Yeah. So I'm still going with my plan. If you take, then we capture with the rook. And now he doesn't have the bishop here. And it is actually the good bishop, so... yeah, interesting. If I take with the pawn, I guess he has some wiggle room. So let me take with the rook. I even have ideas of rook f4. To make his bishop better, he can go to bishop to d3, but then I'll be playing against these pawns. So now I have moves like rook, queen g4, for example. I can't play that yet, because if he takes... Oh, actually, maybe I can, because he doesn't have time to play this, because nothing's protecting that rook. So... what if we do play that? Other alternative is to play here, but after queen g6, bishop d2, I think I'm better. Because I want to play queen f3, targeting c6 and f7. So the question is queen g5, let the trade happen, or develop, or just attack, gain tempo. Because this could be a target, right, after bishop d6, but maybe I can just capture the pawn. So, for example, rook f4, queen g6. I think I have to play bishop d2, because once this bishop comes, I want to protect the back rank, and I also want to get my rook to a better square. So I guess now I can take comfortably. So let's play this. The other alternative was to play queen g4, but let's try to be active. Let's try to be active. This bishop is still bad. My bishop is also undeveloped, so I do have to worry about that, but my structure is good. If I can trade pieces, and the endgame would be very favorable for me. I can trade all the major pieces. Keep the bishops, because I want to target the c7 pawn. c7 and d4, because they're both very weak. I guess maybe he wants to have plans of doubling up, but once I play bishop d2, life would be very solid. I guess he always has the threat of checking, removing the defender of this rook. But this queen's gonna move, so this queen won't even have access to this. I mean, the only moves that you would have access to is g5 and e5. g5 runs into discovered checks because of this pin, so a discovered attack. So taking a pawn, for example, might be good, or even this pawn, right? So he goes to the other square, queen e5. Very good. And then if I go bishop d2, I can then go queen f3. I guess, is he preparing something like this? Okay, I like bishop d2. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. But he still can't capture because of his bishop, but that's a problem. This is a problem. Maybe then g3 is necessary? Yeah. If bishop... Oh, shoot. My bad. I overlooked that. If bishop d6, they create the battery right here with the queen and bishop. Wanted to checkmate on h2. So if the rook ever moves, the queen checks and then delivers checkmate. And then this rook is doing a nice job of cutting off my king. So if bishop d6, the best thing to do is to prevent the queen coming in and play a move like g3, which could be weakening. But after a move like g5, then we can start trading pieces. And once I'm safe, it'll be okay. My queen can go to f3. My rook can come into the game. My king can go to f1, and things will be much more safer. And if I go to an endgame where the pieces are traded off, then life is looking really good. I wonder what other moves he has. Something like this, for example. Oops, not to h6, but to g6 maybe. If rook g6, then possibly I can just play simply rook e4 and then trade this rook, and then get my queen out. And then once that happens, then everything's good. Trading is favorable for me. And once you realize that, the game becomes much easier. Like I realized, like once you realize like your mini goals, like for example, my goal was just trade the minor pieces. Even a smaller goal than that is trade the rooks. Trade the rooks. Then a smaller goal after that is like trade the queens. Yeah, so that happens. I gotta play g3. That's very well calculated, I think. I don't think there's any other move that would have prevented this, but it just leaves my light squares a little weak. So in a case like rookie, queen, this queen can actually go anywhere, and this is very annoying discovered attack. So I wonder where the queen will go, because that could be very annoying. Like the queen could just go anywhere simple, you know? Where's simple? Like queen to d5. I guess then I will play rook g4, threatening to take here. So queen d5, rook g4, h5. I guess I even have time to play rook g5, the bishop defending the rook. So you play c5, wanting to break open here. I guess I just wonder what happens if I just trade things. What would you do? Or if I play queen f3? I guess maybe you have time for this. Let's get my queen out of harm's way. Actually, if I play here, I'm targeting this pawn. Another alternative is just to trade and then win a pawn. That could be funny. So I got options. Which is stronger, winning this a pawn or developing my queen and going for active play to get this h7 pawn? So if queen f3, the best response might be queen e6 to defend against this pawn, and then I trade rooks. Well, then I trade. Okay, so let's combine the idea. Let's develop our queen. Let's then trade, and then let's win this pawn. So I mentioned how the c7 pawn and the d4 pawn would be weak. I also forgot about this a5 pawn. So all of these queenside pawns are very weak. So if this rook ever leaves, if he just blunders, then I just win this corner rook. It's a very quiet, sneaky move. I wanted to win the c6 pawn, but he just moved to c5. So he's trying to create some kind of counterplay. I think maybe better might just be to go for a play like here. But he has to deal with this threat first. Actually, is that even a serious threat? So if rook b8 takes, I guess possibly. No, yeah, queen e6. I expected that. And then, if we trade, well actually, what if we go here? Then he has to go back to defend, right? Oh, I see. What if I go here and then here? Bringing all of my pieces to the attack and threatening to just trade everything. So we combine the two ideas. But I also hang this pawn. Ah, dang it. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. I hung a pawn, dang it. That's not good. Oh well, if he takes a pawn, then at least I can just get my pieces into play. And he might do some kind of perpetual if my queen ever leaves the station, but luckily my queen can capture. So Yeah, he wins the pawn. That's fine. I missed that. It's okay. I'm still winning. I think if even if I trade here and trade everything and win this pawn, my pawn would just run faster. So I still think I'm winning, but I shouldn't have let any counterplay happen. And if rook takes, I believe rook takes is accurate. Threatening to okay, simple is just to take everything. Takes, take, 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 and then take. Or should I just take first? Takes. No, I would lose the bishop. So it's a big decision. Should I just trade all the pieces now? I can't even play moves like this because of the bishop. What if I play a move like this? Targeting the pawns here. Huh, this might be interesting. It's more aggressive. The other one simplifies to an endgame. This is more aggressive. Takes. I lose the tempo. Like a5, bishop e3, and then king h8. I don't see anything concrete from that. I think simple is just to take, trade everything. I'm gonna look at the analysis board and see whether or not rook g4 was the best option. Do you have this move? I overlooked that move. I overlooked queen a4. Huh. Dang. This is not good. I'm overlooking all these moves. Do I have any tricks? Check. So, queen a4, queen a8 check, king h7, queen h7, and then say g6. Do I have any tricks? I guess I can play bishop d7. Ooh, that works too. Wait a minute. Okay, so I'm guarding against these two, right? So I thought he was gonna target my c2 pawn. So this could be a different story. If I push, takes, I lose there. So the only option is to check. Get my queen to a better square. So this is what I feared. So, man, simplification was not easy. It was more complicated. So what if I target this pawn? By playing a move like this or this. Which is more important? Which is better, more accurate? Here, here, and then bishop h6. Now I gotta go for a draw. Come on. Come on. Why not here? Same thing, right? Let's keep it more active. Let's keep my queen in a more active square. Actually, do I even have a perpetual? Because if you take, I take, check, check, check. So here, takes, check. I'm threatening to perpetual this way. So what if you take, No. Okay. The other alternative is to say, okay, I messed up. Let's just bring the bishop back, lose a pawn, that's okay, and do something else, right? But this is still a lost endgame, I think. So the option is to try to go perpetual. I don't see a clear perpetual. So, for example, takes, check. F8 is guarded. So if I go check, the king can actually come up. Check, king can come up. Check, block. Check, king can come up. Maybe check. You know, it gets funky. I don't see a clear perpetual. So how else can I get out of this? I can't push. Takes. Maybe here, takes, push. Takes. So this, okay, I'm just gonna do it. This could be an option too. So after you take, play b4. Queen b6. Now you take. It's not what I wanted. Oh, man. I had a good position. I had a good game going. And then I overlooked the last couple moves and played too fast. Queen a4 or queen b5. Both moves I think would win. I think queen a4 was stronger because you target my c2 pawn. Because now I got some tricks like d4. But still both moves are very strong. So my only goal is to get perpetual. Or some kind of checks. And go against his time pressure. Which is the goal, okay. Oh, I noticed that. Okay, should I go b5 or should I go take? I'll take. So I can take here, and he guards this pawn. Or I can check here. Check. King comes up. Check. Alright, let's try it. I want to make sure he loses time, but he gains 11 seconds or 10 seconds every time, so it's going to be a challenge. So if king here, then check, check. He can actually get himself mated if he's not careful. That would be funny if I can mate him in this. Better is to accept the draw. But that's the only hope I have. I lost track of the thing, of the game, of the advantage. So this might not work. Does this work? To go this way. So if here, I can actually maybe even go for counterplay and just get all these pawns. But let's try to do it with check. That'll be key. Here. Here. Check. Oh, maybe I should have gone this way and checked. Now I can escape square. So, for example, if I went check, he would have to go. Well, actually, no, that would have been bad. Because I wouldn't have any more checks here. Okay, so not as bad as I thought. Is it my turn? Oh, there it is. Check. Check. Oh, I have this bishop. Okay. So if he goes this way and I check him, ooh. Ouch. Check. Check. So check. 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 Okay, so better, I have no more perpetuals. Maybe here, check. Alright, let's win the pawn. Let's go for counterplay. It's gonna be hard, but it's gonna be losing, but it's gonna be worth a shot. Because I still have my queen left. It's not like I lost the game. But it's gonna be very annoying to try to catch up. He's in time trouble too, but you know he has time on the clock, so he's fine. Too bad he can't trade queens here. So his best bet maybe might to pick up this pawn. I guess now I could be annoying. Many ways, right? So what if I win this pawn? Now I got two connected passed pawns. I don't know about this. Should I go where? He wants to go here? Maybe I should start going forward, push these pawns. It's okay, I go back. This would be the best move, I think, for him. I could go here. So check. You win this pawn. We trade queens. And then I push these 2 pawns. That could be a very genius plan. Excuse me. Oh, actually, it's not even check here because the pawn's blocking. What am I doing? Maybe I can check here. 3 pass pawns and then go for the win. We trade. We shift the switch, alright? I'm gonna switch it. Check. How about check? This is still very unclear. Check. And no more checks there. So I'll check in the back. Check. And if here, then I come back over this way. But I think if I start pushing out, it's going to be very risky. So better to just keep it as a threat and just be annoying. I think there's no way to safely win this without jeopardizing my drawing chances. So if I come closer, here, come closer, here, I come closer, here, I come closer, here, and then I give a check, then I win. Hold up. You can't escape me, brother. You can't escape me, brother. Actually, I might not win because he can capture all my pawns quickly. Okay, let's see if this works. Check, takes, right? Takes, push. You gotta stop this pawn, right? Push. Push. This works. This totally works. I'm so excited. I'm gonna go for the win. I'm gonna go for the win. In the endgame, the bishop is. Oh, wait a minute. This pawn. Ah, shoot. I'm in time though. Wait, I'm not in time. Takes. Actually, he misplayed. He should have moved his king to c2 faster. Oh, I guess he still could. Ah, shoot. Whew, man, I thought it worked. Okay, I got excited for a quick second. What is he doing? Oh. Yeah, this is good. I'm gonna say good game. Well played. Wow, what a game. I'm actually very happy about that game, even though I lost. I think there was a lot of instructive moments there. But let's look at the announcement board and see what's going on. Wow. Just let's go over the game just a quick second. Actually, let's go to the critical moment. Right around after I traded everything. So right here, I have to see Queen A5. I think simpler was just to play here. No, but this threat is still there. So I just didn't see that threat at all. So maybe getting closer. But if Queen E2, then takes. No, I don't want to ruin any of this. So I shouldn't have even traded all this stuff. Unless I saw this last resource, so Queen A5, A4, or Queen B5. So let's look at the analysis board and see. Switching tabs now. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit, and you actually see right here at the bottom how I was playing white, right? So I was doing much worse, and then I was doing slightly better here. Wow, interesting. I thought I was doing pretty good the whole game. So let's see. Let's zoom in. We can see the analysis on the side too. All right, this should be good. Okay. So A3. Main move is D5. I think the main move here is to play knight E2. Let's look opening explorer. Yeah, knight E2. Yeah, you could also take on E4. It gets complicated after you take and take. So bishop D6. And I never played this move before, but taking here, it just... So computer does not like it. Computer says inaccuracy. Best move is bishop takes C6. But that's kind of... No one's ever played that in a master game. I mean, you have like double pawn. That's basically it. So what is the best move after knight takes? Let's run the engine. So what would they do? Would they take it back? Wow, it's like only -1. And we push. Does this not work? We push. So the best thing to do is a castle. So I'm assuming you castle. And if we were to take, then you have this check, which is very annoying. So we have to block it. And then we play D3. And if we capture, queen captures. And if we castle, knight G4. The threat is to remove this knight. But how? If we just play any random move. Oh, you remove with knight D4. Got it. Reminds me of a Smith Moore line that has the same theme. So, okay. So better was just the castle. So computer actually likes taking first here. And then not taking, but just castling. And after C5 takes, computer thinks black is slightly better because of his better development and his strong center. Even though it looks more solid for white. So after bishop D6, the main move is to play D3. I thought that was kind of boring. So yeah, we just took. Let's take it. Alright, turn off the engine now. Explore new territory. Part of the most sound move, but it leads to pretty fun. So we take, castle. H3. Computer does not like this move. Computer thinks D3 is more accurate. D3, bishop D6, rook E1. So computer likes playing with the double pawn, and they're okay with that. I didn't like it as much. Okay, h3 to prevent that. Bishop e6, d3, h6. So computer likes black here, mostly because of development and the center and how much space. a5. Yeah, I didn't like a5 either, because b4 wasn't a threat. Better was to play bishop d6 and get the bishop onto a better diagonal. Yeah, I mean, b4 wasn't that big of a deal. Knight d2, bishop d5, knight e4, takes, and then rook f e8. Inaccuracy, the best move was a4. And then I played rook f4, which is an inaccuracy. The best move was queen e2. Queen e2. So something solid like this. Okay, rook f4. It's still, the computer still thing is even. It's 0 right now. I also thought about queen g5, queen g4, and it has the same idea of just recapturing as queen e2, except maybe it's in a more vulnerable square. And also, queen e2 creates a battery, so you have to act right now. So, okay. Queen e5, bishop d2. Best move was rook e4. Rook e4, queen f5, takes. Yeah, so computer wants to trade everything, which makes sense. I should have done that. But bishop d2, why was this such a bad move? Oh, because I allowed bishop d6. Okay, that makes sense. I saw that coming. And so I go play g3, which was not the best move. c5 is strange. Yeah, computer likes the move I thought in the game. Queen d5, exposing the attack. I'm assuming the rook has to go to a square like g5 or h4, g4. c3. Then queen f3 is a blunder. Blunder. I saw this move. I saw queen e2. But I didn't think it was that crazy. Oh, okay, now I see it. I didn't think it was that bad. Takes, defending the bishop. Got it. So here, queen f3 was a blunder. The best one was rook e4 to trade everything. So queen f3 runs into this tactical idea where you're attacking the bishop. The bishop can't move backwards because that's just awkward, right? Oh, also this rook is hanging. So that would have been a good move, but he missed it, and I missed it too. So queen f3, he played queen e6. I thought he was worried about this f7 pawn, but he had counterplay if he wanted to do it. And this is the part of the game where I was slightly better, like 0.5 better. If you can see in the bottom right here, it's like, it's pretty even throughout the game. Black was like winning for most of it, and then here is where I get a small advantage. And then I drop it, and then I get it back. So you can see this as like a blunder right here. So queen f3. So rook e4. I blundered a pawn, but it's still pretty even. Let's zoom up. I scroll up. Okay, perfect. Bring the rook in. Alright, it's completely equal here. So the best move was queen a4, like the computer said. He played queen b5. And there's actually a way to get out of this, but it looks like I missed it. Oh, I see. You play queen a8 check, which is what I played. And then you just play b3. You don't need to, You don't need to do anything fancy. Just play b3. You guard the pawn. You guard the bishop. And everything's good. The continuation could follow c4, d takes, and everything gets traded. I thought I had a better advantage, which is why I didn't like trading a lot of things, but in that instance, I could have just like said, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna play b3. I know I made a mistake. I protected it. It's fine. Queen d4. But computer thinks that because of taking this was a blunder or was a mistake because of queen a4, which is what I thought would happen. Then I would have to do queen a8, bishop f8, and then like try to get out of this somehow. But it leads to a more lost position like this. So I can imagine takes. I mean, this is still pretty good actually, but with perfect play, this is what should have happened. So queen b5, queen a8, king h7, queen e4, which was inaccuracy. I could have got out of it. And then here, queen d5, I wanted to get perpetual, so take the bishop, takes, queen h8, queen e8, oh, queen f6. What am I doing? So at least I have 2 pawns for the exchange, you know? Wow. I didn't see that easy perpetual. Or easy, you know, fine, queen f6. Instead I played some fancy moves like this. So the best move was just to take the pawn, but instead I tried to check. King d7. Now queen d5. Best move was just to take the pawn. So I'll take it here finally. But I'm -2 here because I lost a piece. And I don't even have 2 pawns to make up for it. Yeah, the best move here was just queen e2. Just gobble up all the pawns. Check. King g1. Queen f3. Ah, to force the queen trade, you use the pin to get the queen. Wow, that's amazing. I didn't see that. So I knew that if I traded the queen tip, it would be a draw. But instead I try to complicate things here. The best move was b3. Why? Because queen takes b3? Oh, queen takes d3. I mean, it's all moves are losing, I think, because the queen can just block it. I was trying to go for practical chances here. So this is a blunder. I obviously forgot about when this pawn captures and this pawn is the black's pawn is free. So yeah, I think he could have just pushed right away. Push, right? Push, and then get a queen. Instead, the game unfolded like this, and it's good game. What a good lesson. Let's go back to the key moments. The key moments wasn't the opening. It was here. Once I knew that trading everything would be in my favor, I should have just went for it. I should have tried to be fancy and try to aim for this pawn. I missed a tactical error. And then the next critical moment was here. To protect this bishop, all I gotta do is bring my queen to a square where it protects it, and then protect this pawn with b3. And then later you can, maneuver this out somehow or something. But yeah, just play b3. Okay, in a real game, I don't think anyone will actually play c4. I think they'll play something like this. Actually, no, they'll just leave the queen there, maybe. Yeah, they wouldn't play c4. That'd be strange. Well, I guess you can try to get out that way. But okay. Then the other mistake was perpetual, or finding the best checks. Queen e8 was not the best check. Queen f6 was. That was the main lesson. And then, lastly, I thought I was winning when I wanted to trade queens. I wanted to trade queens in the first place. But in this specific case, it loses to d3. What I should have done earlier was play queen h1. So after queen f3, looks like a very strong move. But after queen h1, it forces a queen trade. And that would have been a much simpler draw or even a win, depending on how we play it. So very, very instructive game. I appreciate Finn33 for the game and appreciate you watching. Hope you learned something useful that could help you in your games. If you ever play A3, give credit to Eric Rosen. He showed me this opening. But don't play knight takes d4. It's a losing variation. But it looked good in the moment, you know? This looked kind of good. But if you just castle, takes, weak castle, this is the line they gave. Black is better. I mean, active pieces, yeah, you have double pawns, but it looks like the activity is much stronger. This bishop is not well placed. My pawns can be doubled any second now, whenever they want to. So, yeah, thanks for watching. See you next video. Hope you have a good rest of your day wherever you are. And take care. Peace.